Cleaning out your closet, clean out your mind, and save money at the same time? Let's talk about this. Back in a minute. A long time ago, I heard an expression organize your closet and you're organizing your life. Wow. I thought that was pretty darn good. Hi, I'm Jan. I love helping people save money and more with the Save Money and More channel. Thank you. And I happen to be Jan. I know I said it already. Does the thought of cleaning out your closet give you goosebumps? Don't worry, you're not alone. You are totally not alone. But how can this help save money? Well, there are a lot of things in the closet. Let's talk about when we were kids. Did you ever play a game called Closet? It's always so much fun when you're doing it or in someone else's closet, like your parents, okay? You're like messing up their stuff. You want to dress up like a grown up. You take down all the big hats and the coats and the little accessories, and your feet are so little and the shoes are so big, and you dress up and you play closet. Then the beautiful mess that goes along with it. But when you're a kid, you really don't care. Anyway, so someone comes into the bedroom or wherever inevitably and says, "What did you do to this closet?" Well, thank God for adults that helped you out and you put everything back together again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now we're grown ups and we're not playing closet. Now we're cleaning the closet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now listen, when was the last time you really delved deeply into your closet? May be surprised. There might be hidden treasures. A lot of times people need to shop their closet. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right away, people are always so interested in running around quickly to make more purchases, and they may actually still have that same item that they're paying money for again. So, the first thing that I suggest before you delve into the getting rid of, decluttering part phase of your closet cleaning, take a good look throughout. You may be, we may be happily amazed. Oh, wow, I forgot I had this. Or, for example, let's say a person lost weight since the last time they saw that item or items that had been hanging up like uselessly in the closet, developing cobwebs. I know, that's so sad. And with spring, like literally practically here at our doorstep, this is the time when you want to renew and refreshen your closet. And I know the thought sometimes of like going through this stuff is like very overwhelming. This is when we need to take heart and not get overwhelmed, but tackle the issue. But before I forget, please don't forget to do the following. Thanks for clicking like and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you every single day. Let's go back to talking about the closet. I know, the closet. Look, if we, okay, here's the problem. I was watching someone, this has nothing to do with closets necessarily. This person had a channel. They were like, they left their place in such a mess. Like, I'm talking about like common stuff all over the place, tissues, food pile up. This is a person that was humble enough to show how they were out of commission, if you will. They weren't feeling good for a couple of days, probably had a cold or something, and they had children. And it's a different world, and just like toys all over the place. And it was so wonderful of this person to like show and get an organized manner. When I was looking at everything, I said to myself, like there was food and stuff laying on plates and stuff that looked like it might have been lying around on there, greasing up and crusting up for a couple of days. And I said to myself, isn't it a lot easier to work as you go along? Just saying, I'm just saying, like as you go along, like if you're using a dish and it's dirty, instead of letting it sit there, no judgment, no judgment. I'm just trying to make life easier. I can only speak for myself. I find it very much easier for me when I work as I go along. Now, that's not to say there haven't been situations where I might have had to put a plate down for a half hour and then go back to it. And, preferably, I like to tackle that immediately because it makes life so much easier. So now, getting back to closet and stuff like that, sometimes time goes by, and what do we do not to keep things like hanging out in the living room or whatever? People just right away, without thinking, throw everything in the closet. To keep throwing everything little by little in the closet. And then before you know it, one opens the closet door and everything lands on their head. That's an example of accumulating work. Okay. We don't have to do that. But conversely, when we're cleaning out the closet, now that closet mess, for example, has not been made overnight. In most cases, I don't think so. Closet messes and overwhelming closets and stuffed closets do not occur overnight. Therefore, to think that that entire huge project is going to get done overnight, well, I'm not saying it's impossible. Some people can really like jump in on it and, take care of matters. If they have help, that definitely makes a difference. So let's say that your closet is really, really, really overwhelming. Not a bad idea to get somebody to help you. Honestly, seriously, even if you have to pay them. So, for example, if a person lives by themselves and their closet's really driving them crazy and they need the physical help to do it, go right ahead. But let's start at the grassroots of this regarding the closet. Now, comparing it to that situation of the person or persons that leaves, like dirty dishes, food just like crusting up, laying around, whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. But instead working as you go along, constantly keep that principle in your mind as you go along. Okay. So instead of just shoveling things in the closet mindlessly, before you enter it, before we enter our stuff in the closet and do that, it's like people that keep stuffing the hampers and until one day the hamper practically like just busts out of nowhere. Just crazy. Work as we go along. Look at that item or object and ask yourself, am I putting or hiding something in the closet that, to be honest with you, I'm not really even going to use? I really do not like. Maybe, just maybe, one could ask themselves, could I possibly bless someone else with this item or items? Right off the bat, you're preventing a problem. Let's just talk about mail for a second, which I know has nothing to do with closets, or maybe it does in certain cases. I'll never understand, never for the life of me. Let's say a person resides at their home all the time. They don't really travel far away. It's not like, they go away from their mail a lot, but yet they let the mail accumulate without even looking at it. If a person is checking their mail at that moment each day, isn't it? This is just a quick question. Isn't it a lot simpler to take a fast glance immediately? Here's what I do. Immediately get rid of, flyers, things of that nature, stuff you don't care about. Out, out, out. Shred it up. Bye bye. Out it goes. Blah, 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 blah. You know the routine. The other more important stuff, if I can make that minute at that moment to look at it, open it, and address it, certainly bills, invoices, immediately checked. There's no if, ands, or buts, because if there's a sudden change, I want to know right away. That's the way I operate. Back to the closet. So before we start, throwing boxes of things in there just to get it out of our vision, take the thing before you put it in the closet. Okay. I'm just trying to help motivate you guys to clean out your closets. It is true. If your closet is organized, your life feels organized. I really think there's a lot of merit to that saying. All right. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate your time. If you stuck around this long, there's no reason in the world on God's green earth why you didn't click like yet. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. I come on randomly lately at various times. So if you want to stay in the loop, know what I'm saying? Click on the oh God, I can't think. Notification bell. Caffeine. Where you are? Where are you? Where are you? Caffeine. All right. Click on the notification bell. Have an amazing day, everybody. Take good care.